Man, oh man, what's going on, people? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. One of the biggest CSGO scandals probably of all time, especially pertaining to coaches. Certainly, it might be the biggest of all time for CSGO coaching scandals, guys. And this one is a big one. A huge shouts to Michael and ESL for the investigation undergone, guys. 1,500 demos looked at, and now 3 different CSGO coaches facing 3 different punishments and lengths because of a said spectator bug/glitch. It was actually brought to light by MIBR a few days back, so people were aware of this issue, ESL included, and supposedly gives you an eagle eye in the sky. You pick a place on the map. You can even rotate said camera, which is why there's a lot of references out there between a Valorant agent, which has similar characteristics in their abilities, and it's also incredibly ironic because of the battle between these 2 FPSs, that being CSGO versus Valorant. Obviously, in CSGO, this was never meant to happen, and some coaches knew about it, and some coaches possibly abused it. Following said investigation, guys, 3 different coaches have now been banned, and this is huge, and this sucks. Let's get this out of the way. This sucks. It was actually first Hard Legion's coach, MechanoGun, given the most strenuous punishment, that being 2 whole years for using on 6 different maps against a total of 3 different teams. I would say one of the more disappointing ones, that's going to be Hunden, also recently acquired just months ago by Heroic. He was also recently a part of the team who took the title ESL Cologne. I was going to make a video about Cadian and the boys especially. You guys remember back in March where the FPX deal fell through? That team got screwed. Cadian got screwed. They finally take a title at ESL Cologne. That will all now be in question, despite, thanks to Hossie, other members out there making it clear ESL Cologne was glitch and bug free. It was earned by that team, but people aren't going to think that way. It sucks to see Hunden now facing a year ban for using this. Man, I hate this stuff. Apparently, he used it 10 whole rounds on 1 map, and probably the biggest, right? We have the harshest ban with MechanoGun. We have the most disappointing ban with Hunden, and I would say the biggest, most prominent name, that being MIBR Dead, who has supposedly used it for just 1 singular round. This story is ongoing right now, guys. ESL said it was a Road to Rio event, and then we have Dead coming out and showing a round from CS Summit. So potentially could have used this a couple of times. Michael, by the way, also from ESL, apparently has evidence of potential other rounds on top of that, because I will say a 6-month ban for using it 1 time in 1 round. This is ongoing. So for all you MIBR Brazilian fans out there as well, I want to say it's currently under further investigation, but still also Dead is facing a 6-month ban, which could be for 1 time, 2 times, and according to other sources, it could be multiple times coming out in the next few days as well. And this is incredibly ironic if you guys do know the background story of MIBR versus someone like Steel, who, by the way, we talked about months ago, calling out MIBR and Dead for potentially abusing, looking over streams. Just throwing it out there. And so with this ongoing feud, if you guys do know, Steel as well as the entire Chaos lineup versus MIBR has been back and forth and back and forth. Ironically so, it was actually Dead. I mean, the common go-to joke, if you're ever in a battle with a guy like Steel, you go back to the match fixing, right? So it's incredibly ironic when months ago, I believe back in June, in a reply, it's Dead himself questioning the moral values of Steel. And now months later, potentially Dead, also moral values under question. I want to giggle right now, but I'm not going to. And then very lastly, guys, brought to light by a lot of players out there, I would say one of the most important issues to talk about. Also, in case you guys don't follow Ryan at Rushby Media, he was posting update after update on this stance. I think really covering it very well on Twitter, certainly clearing up a lot of the gray areas that were with this MIBR and Dead situation. One of the most important things to talk about is the players involved. When you talk about coaches/managers, using this bug, certainly if you're going to use this spectator bug, you would think they'd be relaying information to their players on the team. Otherwise, why would you be using this bug for only your own benefit? So a lot of players, most recently this morning, that being Device, we've already confirmed from ESL, by the way, there is no way to confirm whether this information was passed along to players. So players will likely not be punished for this, but it's going to cause a stain on all of these teams, because I think it's fair to assume if a coach is doing this, that the players are also thus involved. And man, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. I'll wrap it up on this, guys. Online esports every single scene has seen a rise in cheaters. Valorant with Vanguard has had a lot of troubles. Apparently some pro players are still trying to go pro as cheaters. Fortnite has been just littered with online cheaters for FNCS events, and Call of Duty, especially Warzone, has been atrocious. Other esports too have been plagued by cheaters. I think it sucks all the more when it comes into CSGO, and it's not aim hacks or wall hacks, it's grown men willingly opting into cheating for their team because they can. That's where it really just, I don't know, it really sucks. One of the biggest, if not the biggest, coaching scandal in CSGO history is now underway, and following further investigation, it seems as of right now, 3 CSGO coaches will be banned. According to ESL Michael, now tier 2 to 3 teams are also under investigation, and it could get all the worse. As per usual, hope you guys all enjoy. Drink that water, drink that coffee. I'll be back here all day long, all week long. Until then, take care of yourselves. I'll see you back here sometime soon.